Welcome back to another video. First, I'm gonna tell y'all I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I was not planning on doing a video at all today, but I know this is normally our Monday update videos, and I have nothing to record this on. So I have a laptop with a camera and a microphone, and I'm gonna do the best I can. This is gonna be an extremely short video, but I just looked at it as, with everything going on right now and a bunch of projects, there's no way I could skip out on this video. But there's a lot of things going on, so let's get to it. I'm gonna tell y'all, everything is a mess right now in my life. I am in the process of building my computer. For those who have been following me, I know I've been saying that forever, but I'm actually making progress. Here's a sneak peek. And yes, there's a gigantic mess all over the place. I was up till 1 a.m. last night. I have Lee and Lee built fans and everything all over the place, as y'all can see. Big GPU over there next to my Sweet Tarts box, and yes, this has been a work in progress. So that's just a little sneak peek for y'all, and we'll see what we can get done temporarily with this setup we got. All right, so again, guys, bear with me because this is going to be a quick, horrible video. Again, I'm just trying to do this to give some updates up there. I know my audio, I can look at it, I know my audio is horrible, so again, please just bear with me. I'm hoping it's at least understandable. I have sat here for the last 30 minutes trying to do settings on this computer and with this OBS program, and it is not changing like the other computer I was using. But we're going to get through this and we'll do the best we can. Again, I apologize, I'm sorry, but you know, one thing that is cool is I can do this video from home now. I don't have enough set up to use, but you know, what's cool is, you know, I got my Diet Coke in my Hogwarts cup. You'll know it's also got a little bit of Bywater bourbon in it. So hopefully my mouth doesn't get me in too much trouble. Got a pizza in the oven, football coming on in a little while, and still gotta go walk my 2 miles that I've been trying to do at night so I don't die in the woods. Friday, I do leave for my Missouri hunting trip for a week. So that means next Monday, you'll probably have to deal with this type of setup again. So I do apologize, but y'all saw that I am making progress on that computer. So hopefully, you know, everything gets improved. So the big news, there's a lot of big news going on right now. Another week, another Bitcoin's going to the moon. Bitcoin's going to 69,000, 70,000, 71,000, and I'm hearing 85,000. Y'all know me. I've been wrong before. I joked that I've been in crypto for 2015, but yet I still got a full-time job, so don't follow me. But sometimes you just look at it differently. There's no election yet. You still got another week for that. I think that's going to be part of it. Some of these drops. So we joke, we call this Grumpy's lawn, you know, thou shalt not pass. And we kept saying it's playing with this lawn. Now look, I'm not stupid. Eventually Bitcoin was going to break out of this lawn. Now, whether or not you want to call it, you know, a flag or whatever you want to call it, but we knew it was going to break out at some point. So the question is, you know, it hit it earlier. This is the 1 day chart or the daily chart. How far does it go up from this point? You know, that's a pretty big green candle. And we started this new candle already, but that's a pretty big candle. You know me, I'm negative about everything. I see it correcting. That's just me. But this is the 4-hour chart. See where a bit, you know, does it correct? I don't know. Another thing I want to look at is, this is Solana right now. This is beautiful, crazy. You know, people were knocking Solana earlier. We're going to talk about the grass update, but grass, you know, did their drop today. And let's be honest, that helped a lot. But look at Solana. I told y'all, and I know y'all don't like hearing me say I told y'all. So I told y'all down here, and there's 120s and 130s, and people want to argue with me. And look where we at now, 170, 180s. I love Solana, and it's my biggest holding right now. And I still try to collect more and more DCA whenever I can. So what's today's big news? This is what we're going to lead off the main projects with today. The big news today is Grumpy has egg on his face again. And like I said, I never quit this project. I'm not the only one that had a lot of reservations about it. And I still will say and defend myself that there was not a lot of info coming out of here. I don't think they still have doxed themselves completely, but you had really no talk at all. And look, again, I'm not the only one saying that. I'm not excusing the fact that I didn't really cover them a lot, but I have been with Grass and did videos on Grass some time back. And I think it was during Epoch 2 or 3, and got some of y'all on board. And I've let this run, and I've told y'all, let this kind of run in the past, on my bit harvest stations. Again, even with it being live, I'm still not going to run this project on any computers that I am doing financial business or personal business on at all. I don't care. But I still have an issue with the fact that you have basically no tokenomics, nothing really coming out about this project. Then, hey, now we're doing airdrop. So it is what it is. I did videos, I did shorts telling everybody you have to link up a Solana or Phantom address to this a while back when you had the eligibility stuff getting done, and they told everybody you have to get a Solana wallet. What happens today? Now you have an airdrop. What's happening today? Everybody's losing their minds because they didn't put a Solana address on here. Listen, when y'all are in beta, let me switch cameras real quick just so I can be for real with y'all. When y'all are in beta projects, I have said this over and over and over again. When y'all are in beta projects, you have to be the Discords. I'm sorry. I know some of y'all repeatedly tell me, Grumpy, I don't like Discord. But then you can't be in beta projects, because part of being beta is you're testing, but also you have to see what's going on, see what the news is. You have look, and I did shorts. I did Twitter. Y'all have to be on my Twitter. I hate to sound like Calvin from TikTok, but you have to be. Are you listening to me? Are you listening to me? That's what he always says. I like Calvin just because entertainment value. If he was so successful, I don't know why he has to push his crypto book on everybody, but I still watch him. I like to watch everybody just, see what they're offering. But that's one thing he says, the fact that I had been trying to tell people, make sure you have that Solana wallet, whether it's Phantom or whatever, attached to Grass. I did shorts on it. I did TikToks on it. I put it in the Facebook, our deep in Facebook group that y'all need to be a part of also. And you still have people saying they never attached it. So now what they're going to do, I don't know what happens. I don't know if they're not eligible for the airdrop. And part of being a grumpy dad is I have to take the dad role here and say, hey, I told you to do it and you didn't do it. But I feel bad because I want everybody to be successful. And that's not what this isn't about. I told you so or anything like that. Is we told everybody, make sure you get your wallet done. But I had 300 something tokens that were airdropped to me. Again, I've been in this for a while. I had an old laptop that kept running this, and I had 4 or 5 bit harvest devices that were running it on different networks. I know they slammed Solana today. Solana, it's going to be pretty rugged after all this because every project seems to be really hammering it. But I'm telling y'all, they warned everybody, they told everybody, but you can go to claim. Now, another issue that they're having is, and I gotta watch how I say this because y'all not gonna get me hemmed up and in trouble. I hope that you know a friend that lives overseas if you live in the United States, because the SEC, again, with their idiotic ways, if you can't go to that website if you live in the United States. So you have to get a buddy who has access to your Solana wallet who lives maybe in France or Greece or the UK or something to check this for you, because you can't do it. Now, they have other people, not Grumpy, but other people online saying they're using a VPN and they're checking it. And, I did a check on mine and I have 300 something, and the price action at one time was almost $1. And as you can see, I mean, it has been kind of all over the place today. It started at 10 a.m., 86 cents. It went up almost $1. Everybody's getting all excited. Grass is going to touch $1, all this other stuff, and we're back down 78 cents. Now, one thing I will give grass credit for again, I'll give credit where credit is due, is I will say how they had this stuff together ready to go. They launched today, all this, and they're already on several exchanges that you can do Bybit, BitGet, KuCoin, Gate, IO, MEXC. You can already do leverage on some of this stuff. It's crazy. I'm trying to see how, what kind of volume they've had. You've had $34 million worth of grass that's already been moving. That is absolutely amazing, crazy. And again, so at 80 cents, I got $300 worth. What am I doing? I don't know. One thing I do, again, nothing in this is financial advice, but what I am going to tell everybody is one thing you can do is you can stake. There is staking that's now available through that website, and you can pick BitHarvest. It's just something else that you can do to make a little extra income if you want. Again, none of that's financial advice, but it's just, I know some of y'all like staking. I don't know what I'm gonna do with mine yet. Y'all know I like to be straight up and honest with y'all. I don't know what I'm doing yet with mine. I have a lot of stuff broken at my house right now. I got a computer that needs to be fixed. I just finished. I just realized I don't need it. I still need a controller for a fan. If y'all follow my live last Thursday, my sewage system here just broke. I live in the country, so we don't have sewage that's provided by the town or the county or something like that. We all have sewage tanks. Mine broke after 20 years. That's about $800. I'm going on a hunting trip on Friday. Hey, I'd like to hold it. I think it's going to, there's a lot of people involved in this project. You see the volume already going on it. I don't know, but I don't want to keep rambling on, but y'all see grass is there. Grass has hit it. Congratulations to grass. Now what happened with the project from here? We've seen projects that had, big exciting drops like this, mustered to be nothing, and some have really taken off. There's a lot of people behind grass. A lot of people are positive about it. So we'll have to see what happens with that. Again, there are people who are having problems with claiming. I would say just stick with it. The Discord is going, I always say Discord's going crazy. The Discord's going crazy now. So that's grass. I don't want to spend too much time on that. All right, we're going to try to go over this sheet a little bit. Again, I'm apologizing. This is not my best video, but hey, on the positive side, for the first time ever, we will be under 1 hour, which is for sure with this. So anybody who's been following me at all, we're still in Entropy, still by far the #1 project that we're in. Price has come down some, but the more people that get in, the more people that don't care about cheating, as they call it, or the second law. They don't care about selling. They don't care if, they make their $40 or their $100 or $200 and they sell, and hey, they can't sell for a while again, but they don't care. They just worried about today's quick buck, and the price goes down. And at some point, we're going to need to figure out a way to get more liquid. Well, not we, because I'm not, I'm not employed by them or whatever, but I am in the project. And at some point, they're going to have to figure out a way to get some more liquidity in here if they want to keep their price up. But for right now, I'm still making about $40 a day, give or take. There are more people coming online, it comes down. Now, for some people, I completely understand where you're coming from. I hear the complaints. I know what people are saying. I got people who are saying that, I know, I'm my hat off, but I hear what the people are saying. It's getting harder and harder to get in. You're digging holes and you're still not being allowed in. Hey, I'm sorry. I know a lot of y'all blown up my email and text about it. I even told one of the guys with the projects today that I feel kind of bad that I'm promoting this project, but not a lot of people are getting in. What they're telling me is a lot of people who are getting denied right now are people who are trying to game the system. Now, he says there probably are some innocent souls out there that are falling in between, and he apologizes for that. But I'm going to use ERWIN project for the example. ERWIN, they showed us how one person had like 25 accounts he was trying to get in right now. Another one had another 20 accounts. If you go to the ERWIN Discord and look at name and shame, it is absolutely disgusting. And when you want to be so petty that you want to try that kind of stuff with projects like this, I can't stand scammers. I can't stand people who want to game or anything like that. You know, it's stupid. I mean, but literally, like, people had 10, 15, 20 different accounts. And what they're telling me is some of these people don't even attempt to hide the fact that when they try to look up into these accounts, they are duplicated with the same stuff. And that's how sad it is. So I understand some people are not getting approved. I apologize, because yes, I have really promoted this, and I am going to be honest with you. I am going to try to hold back some of that, because I feel bad promoting this project that some of y'all who I know are legit are having problems getting in this project. I will keep giving updates on it, but you won't see me as pushing it as hard until, you know, some of this gets resolved. That's only the fair thing I can do. All right, next we can talk about geodnet. Again, just a quick update on the price. Price has basically stayed the same. It's been 4%. So it was 23.9 cents or 23.9 cents, almost 24 cents last week, and it's down to 23 cents. Hey, I'm not sweating this at all. You see a little bit of a price bump right at the end where, you know, we had this big increase today. So I can, again, I'm not that worried about geodnet. You can see it had a very nice price increase towards the end. So this is a very positive project that I feel going into this next bull run. I think it's going to do very, very well. All right, next I'm going to talk about WeatherXM. That price is continuously going down. I don't want to take time, but for them supposed to be injecting liquidity into it, that price is continuously going down. So I don't know what they're going to do. ERWIN is a new project that we have found that I have did a video on. Y'all can check the video out last week. Price is about 62 cents, but it's another project using the ESP32 board that is just like what Entropy is. So y'all can check out ERWIN. We talked about grass. Right now I'm gonna have grass as a question mark because we don't know what we're gonna actually start making per day. So we'll have to see. DIMO, listen, I follow many other YouTubers. Y'all know me, I'm negative on everything, and sometimes I like to be negative on everything because then I don't get, get my hopes up. But all these people right now saying get back into DIMO because you're about to get rich. I don't know about that, but it had a little bit of a price increase, and people are losing their minds, and I just don't know if I really agree with that. If I personally am not buying any more devices. Yes, with this price increase, it went up 35% over the last 7 days. And look, I'm not stupid either. What's going on right now does not necessarily mean that that's what's going to happen the whole bull market. So yes, it can go back up. I have 3 macrons. The macrons were just voted to get improved rewards. I'm just going to be satisfied with that and just ride that out. That's me. You want to buy the new device? Y'all can go ahead, but I'm not, just for right now. It's that old thing about getting early into projects, making the money when you can. That's when rewards are the highest. So, I don't know what that's going to bring on. Helium, still doing helium, getting about $7 a day. For the longest time, I was converting that to Solana. Now I'm converting it to ENT. I have bought a little bit of ERWIN with it also, but for right now, I'm just converting it to ENT and buying it when the price drops. No news on Nadix at all. And I'm not even going to check, to be honest with you, with us being limited time. Wingbits. I have made 7,000 since the last video. That is my average. In one of my big stations, which is probably the number 3 or 4 stations that a host is hosting, can't get that back online for some reason. I don't know how I'm gonna handle that. And then my number 1 station, which was down in Grand Isle, Louisiana, has a temporary setup right now, which is very poor performing, and so that's making it down also. So it is what it is. Wingbits is selling the mess out of these new stations. I got in an argument with somebody last night during a live, about the future of wingbits, and another person who doesn't understand that just because there's some projects out there giving this information for free means there's no market for it. That's not true at all. I'm not going to get in that detail right now, but you wouldn't have all these people buying all these stations if there wasn't some kind of market for this. So Chirp, we talked about Chirp last night during that live. Really, no big news coming out of it lately. You know, behind the scenes, they put out this kind of cryptic message. Behind the scenes, developing powerful new features that could attract thousands of individuals and businesses to Chirp IoT devices. This kind of looks like a camera to me. I don't know what that is, but who knows? Hey, if it helps the project out, I'm all on board. I'm all for it. And then they go on a smart con for chain link or something like that. That's about all they got. No new news other than that. Soarchain had another big update, and people are getting confused over that also. You have to import your Soarchain wallet into Phantom. You take your 24 words from Soarchain, you then import that into a Phantom wallet. You press plus, add wallet. You tell them you have the secret phrase, and you add it over. Staking for right now has been stopped. They're waiting for validators to update to the new chain or whatever it is, and staking will start up again. I know they got some other errors and stuff going on, but the biggest thing right now is to get your Soarchain wallet merged, if that's the word you want to use, with Phantom. So get that merged over with the 24 words. I hope you have your 24 words. Well, you should be able to get in the app if you got all this going on. You should be able to get in the app and see that. So that's the big news from Soarchain. So again, movement, they're getting ready for mainnet, and I'm excited to see what they have. Y'all know I'm a big fan of Soarchain. So I can tell you, Soarchain keeps doing all this stuff and not hear much from Chirp. I can see them kind of going up on the rankings, but either way, all three of these, I'm very hyped on them going to mainnet, and can't wait to see what they offer. Silencio, you know, I've gained some tokens. Again, I can't get over the whole video thing. I think it's just cheesy looking. Grass has been moved up here. Upside, I don't know what's going on with my Upside app. I've been getting gas. I know I'm putting the right card in there. I'm not getting credit for it. And one day I'll have time to contact them and find out what's going on. Next is BitHarvest. BitHarvest has had some huge updates. A lot of updates. First of all, I'm going to say, while I am kind of weary on running Grass on a laptop or computer, I full have confidence in running it on a BitHarvest device. The BitHarvest device is not holding any kind of financial stuff that you go into banks or anything like that with. So with BitHarvest, you can comfortably run Grass in addition to other projects. Another big update from them was you can run this ERWIN project. So instead of having to run ERWIN on a ESP32 board, it is way easier. I set up a device today for a friend, and he did not have a ESP32 board, but one of his devices has BitHarvest on it because he heard me talk about it. All he had to do, you don't even have to worry about, you just have to get the roll from them, and then you don't even have to worry about getting a binary from them. You go to the dashboard, you enter your Solana wallet, you press get API, it gives you an API, you enter that into BitHarvest, 2 or 3 clicks and you're done. BitHarvest has made this very, very easy, and now you're mining and part of the ERWIN project. Again, with ERWIN, you have to get the roll from them first, but it's way easier to set up. Hopefully when it's funny that all these updates are coming on when I could be doing all these videos, and now I have no computer to do these videos on. So I need to get this computer finished in time. Another big update from BitHarvest was that they are one of the few people who got selected for a grass validator that you can stake on grass. So that's 3 big news projects right there coming out of BitHarvest. So I'm very happy for those guys. Hivemapper continues with their price drop, down 12%. I'm sure they're hoping that this bull market brings it up, but there's no news at all on their Discord. They got like 1 new burst that opened up in Phoenix, Arizona. Other than that, no news on any kind of cameras or anything being shipped. If you haven't caught the previous videos, I do have mine canceled. So what happens to it from here is I'm not sweating at this point. Fry, I don't have time to talk about Fry. And I had somebody tell me about Star Power, Encore, Nubula. SkyX came up in a live I was watching last night, and it's just so funny to see the division between people who think this is a good project versus the people who think this might be a sketchy project, and yet neither party can defend what they're saying. So I don't know what's going to happen with them, but at some point I'll have time to research some of these things. But like I just said, I got so much going on in my life right now, I just don't have time for it. But hey, I know this was a quick video. I know the audio is not the best. I know the lighting's not the best. It's something I'm gonna have to work on. This is gonna be my future YouTube studio, if you want to call it that. So I'm gonna have to get some lights on top of everything else that I'm doing. So like I said, I know that was probably quick and I kind of blew through it, and I don't have the normal setup like I do. I apologize again, but I just felt I had to do this video between all the updates going on with grass right now, with Soarchain, with their merge, with BitHarvest, all the stuff they got going on, the new projects we're getting into with ERWIN, on top of already doing Entropy, and then we're looking at useless brick also. So it'll be the trifecta of, for those people who bought 3 packs of the ESP32 devices, we are looking at useless brick. I'm trying to get on board with them, talking with them now on their Discord. And you got to submit a picture of you holding a brick. But either way, you can get into their Discord, get into their Twitter, start. One thing about this, all 3 of these projects is you do have to do something to kind of show you're real, whether it's submitting pictures of holes, submitting a picture of your cat in the box or dog in the box if you don't have a cat. Part of it is they want to see you interact on the Discord. I know for a fact that the ERWIN guys talk about that. Just by submitting the cat in the box, you're not going to get in. They want to see you going back and forth talking on the Discord, because it also proves you're real. You're not a bot. You don't have fake accounts. So make sure you get involved in that. But hey, I'm not going to take too much more of your time up. Hopefully we can get this computer stuff finished up soon, because this is miserable for me compared to what I normally do. So thank you all for watching. See you all in the next video. And I have no idea when that's going to be.